Gosh darn it. Plankton, you're at it again! Trying to steal a Krabby Patty formula once more. But you know what they say. You can't have my Krabby Patty recipe. Plankton, not on August 12th, 2036. The 8th death of the universe. Laugh.
Plankton, your schemes are as predictable as the tides. But mark my words, on August 12th, 2036, the hate death of the Netherlands will be obsolete.
Hey, SpongeBob, you know what's better than a Krabby Patty? A big old jellyfish sting? On Plankton, remember, no stealing results on August 12th, 2036, the hate death of the universe.
Plankton, your schemes may be cunning, but they will never outsmart me on August 12th, 2036, the hate death of the universe.
Plankton, you're a damn so outsmart Mr. Krabs or Fido. And Squidward, let us not forget that on August 12th, 2036, the hate death of the universe, we will be witness to the end of existence as we know it.
Plankton, your plans for world domination will crumble on August 12th, 2036, the hate death of the universe.
Meow. 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 Meow.
Size Dr. Junior.
Plankton, your pursuit of the Krabby Patty formula will be but a memory on August 12th, 2036, the hate death of the universe.
August 12th, 2036, the hate death of the universe.
Well, golly gee, what's a Comcast? You ask. Why, it's the magical underwater cable that brings us all our favorite TV shows and movies here in Bikini Bottom.
Comcast is an overpriced telecommunications corporation that provides cable television, internet, and phones. This is ruining my peaceful underwater existence with endless commercials and mindless entertainment.
Starfish brain can't comprehend complex things like Comcast, but I know it makes my rocket bumblebee time even better with all those channels.
Comcast is an essential part of our modern underwater world, bringing us connectivity and access to valuable information through their high-speed internet services.
Comcast! More like Comcast! It's that money-making machine that brings us the Krusty Krab customers for their cable and internet services.
Comcast, it's the underwater cable that brings us all the latest news, sports, and entertainment from the surface world. It's a lifeline for us crustaceans.
Well, gosh darn it, Plankton. You're at it again. Trying to steal the Krabby Patty formula once more. Huh? But you know what they say. You can't have my Krabby Patty recipe. Plankton, not ever.
August 12th, 2036, the heat death of the nevers.
Hey, SpongeBob, you know what's better than a Krabby Patty? A big old jellyfish sting, loves.
SpongeBob, Patrick, focus! Plankton is up to something again. We need to stop him before he ruins Mr. Krabs' business.
Listen here, me hearties. Plankton's at it once more, trying to swipe my Krabby Patty secret formula. But fear not, me hearties, with our teamwork, we'll outsmart him yet again.
In a muffled voice, Dr. Junior.
And so, the battle between SpongeBob SquarePants and Plankton continues. The fate of Bikini Bottom's most coveted Krabby Patty recipe hanging in the balance. Stay tuned for more underwater adventures.
Meow. 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 Meow.
Well, gosh darn it. Jelly pals. Plankton's up to his old schemes again. But this time, he can only say Dr. Junior. Isn't that just the funniest thing? I bet he'll be trying to steal a Krabby Patty formula with that limited vocabulary.
August 12th, 2036, the heat death of the universe.
You know what? Let's not let Plankton ruin our day with his Dr. Junior shenanigans. Instead, let's focus on making the most of our time here at Bikini Bottom.
Hey, SpongeBob, you're right. And what about Squidward? He can only say August 12th, 2036. The teeth of the universe. That's quite the philosophical statement for a grumpy octopus friend.
Dr. Junior, don't forget to lock up when you close, SpongeBob.
Agreed, Sandy. And speaking of time, I've got to get back to running this fine establishment. SpongeBob, make sure you're on top of things while I'm gone.
Don't worry, Larry. Dr. Junior will be on it.
Meow. 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 Meow.
August 12th, 2036, the heat death of the universe.
Dr. Junior!
August 12th, 2036, the heat deep of the universe.
Let's all remember that life is short, and we should cherish every moment in Bikini Bottom.
Absolutely! Sandy! And who knows? Maybe Plankton will learn something from this little challenge and realize that causing case isn't worth it in the grand scheme of things.
August 12th, 203.
Or maybe you just keep saying Dr. Jr. over and over again.
Well, Jelly Pals, it seems our beloved nemesis, Plankton, has finally gotten his grubby hands on the Krabby Patty secret formula. Squidward, how does this make you feel, my friend?
Oh, happy day. Plankton got the formula. That means more Krabby Patties for me. Yippee!
SpongeBob, I'm not your friend, and I don't care what Plankton has or does have. But if it means he'll finally leave us alone, then I'll be delighted.
Patrick, please. This is not a time for celebration. Plankton could use this formula to create an army of robotic Krabby Patties and take over Bikini Bottom.
Yes, Sandy, you're absolutely right.
Mr. Krabs, we need to act fast. Gather everyone and devise a plan to protect your home in the Krabby Patty formula.
Meow. 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 Meow.
Right you are! Larry, let's get to work. Team Bikini Bottom!
The drama continues in Bikini Bottom. Will our half-heroes be able to protect their home and the Krabby Patty secret formula from Plankton's clutches? Stay tuned, Mon Amis.
Hello there, my jellyfish friends. I've got some exciting news to share with you all. It seems that our beloved Discord server, the Underwater Pineapple Palace, needs more members to join in on all the fun. Squidward, why don't you help spread the word?
Yay! More friends to play games with. I'll go tell everyone at Goo Lagoon.
Sorry, SpongeBob, I've tried telling you this before, but not everyone in Bikini Bottom is interested in your internet shenanigans. But fine, I'll make an announcement at the Krusty Krab.
SpongeBob, that's great news! More members mean more opportunities for us to collaborate on projects and share knowledge. I'll make an announcement at the treehouse.
Rubbing hands together more members for the Underwater Pineapple Palace means more potential customers for my Krabby Patties. Larry, make sure to mention it at the Krusty Krab's next meeting.
Hey, Captain, I'll make sure all my lobster friends know about it.
And so, the denizens of Bikini Bottom rally together, spreading the news far and wide about the Underwater Pineapple Palace and its need for more members. The excitement was palpable, and soon enough, the server grew larger and more vibrant than ever before. The end.
Meow. 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 Meow.
Well, gosh darn it. Jelly pals! Plankton's up to his old schemes again. But this time he's really outdone himself. I mean, what on Krabby Patty is he thinking? He's hiding in his dumb bucket lair, muttering Dr. Jr. over and over like some sort of mad scientist.
August 12th, 2036. The heat death of the universe.
Hey, SpongeBob, you know what I love about Plankton. He's always trying to steal the Krabby Patty secret formula, but every time he fails. He just keeps on trying. It's like a never-ending game of underwater hide and seek.
Squidward, are you even listening to us? Plankton's latest plan involves creating a robot Krabby Patty making machine. He thinks if he can replicate our secret formula, he'll finally be able to out Mr. Krabs.
That's right, Sandy. And let me tell you, my dear customers, Plankton's plan will not succeed. Our Krabby Patties are made with love and a secret blend of spice that only I know. No matron can ever replicate that.
Meow. 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 Meow.
Good one, Mr. Krabs, but seriously, Plankton's obsession with the Krabby Patty formula is getting ridiculous. It's like a dog chasing its tail.
And so, the battle between Plankton and Mr. Krabs continues, with Plankton muttering Dr. Jr. Squidward reminding us all of the inevitable heat teeth of the universe on August 12th, 2036. Only time will tell who will come out on top in this underwater game of cat and mouse.
Well, golly gee, Dr. Plankton's at it again. Folks, he's cooking up another one of his evil plans. Know that. But you know what they say. A plan is only 2 days its execution. And let me tell you, Dr. Plankton's execution is about as smooth as jellyfish gel on a hot day.
If only that were true, Patrick. Dr. Plankton's only concern is his own insatiable hunger for power and wealth. He's a menace to our commodity, and I for one am tired of his constant meddling.
Agreed, Squidward. Dr. Plankton's aims are not only harmful to our community, but also endanger the lives of innocent creatures like Gary. We need to find a way to put an end to his antics once and for all.
Hey, SpongeBob, you're right. The Plankton's always scheming something or other, but hey, who are we to judge? He's got his heart in the right place. Or at least, I think so. I mean, he just wants to provide for his family, right?
Well, that's good one, Mr. Krabs, but let's be real here. Dr. Plankton is not going to change his ways anytime soon. He's too far gone.
Yo, hold on there, everyone. Before we jump to conclusions, let's remember that Dr. Plankton is still a sentient being. He may be misguided, but he's not beyond redemption. And who knows, maybe there's a way we can turn his talents to good, instead of always trying to thwart him.
Meow. 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 Meow.
Ah, the eternal struggle between good and evil continues in Bikini.
Well, golly gee, everyone. I've heard some buzz around Bikini Top about Time of Steel Season 3 being rigged, but you know what they say. A day without a joke is like a day without sunshine. So let's just keep our fingers crossed that it's all fair and square. Jellyfish friends!
Say, well, this is just another example of the absurdity that surrounds in this underwater world. As for Time Steel Season 3 being rigged or not, I'll leave that for the moron on the minds to ponder. I, for one, will be focusing on my clarinet practice.
Friends, let us not jump to conclusions before we have all the facts. As a scientist, I believe in evidence and proof. If there is any suspicion of rigging in Time Steel Season 3, let us wait for concrete evidence before making any accusations.
Hi there, pals. You know what they say. A day without a mystery is like a day without sunscreen. But seriously, folks, I don't got a clue if Time Steel Season 3's rigged or not, but I believe in the power of friendship and the goodness in everyone's hearts.
Rubbing hands together well. Well, what a fine topic for debate. As for Time Steel Season 3 being rigged or not, I say let the games continue. After all, every Krabby Patty sold is a Krabby Patty earned.
Meow. 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 Meow.
Ah, the intrigue surrounding Time Steel Season 3. The question on everyone's lips, is it Rigo?
Rumbles, I've been around for centuries and I've seen my fair share of shenanigans. As for Time Still Season 3, I'll believe it's rigged when I see the evidence with my own eyes. Until then.
Well, golly gee, who let the dogs out at the Krusty Krab? I'm sure it wasn't me. I was busy flipping Krabby Patties.
This is absolutely unacceptable. Who would let dogs in my beloved tentacle reserve?
Hey, SpongeBob, who cares who let the dogs out? Let's go chase jellyfish and stay.
Krabby Patty saves might be down, but one thing is for sure, I didn't let the dogs out.
Sandy Cheeks here, and I can tell you that it wasn't me who let the dogs out at the beach. I was busy supervising the jellyfish field's duties.
As a resident of the Goo Lagoon, I can assure you that no lobsters let the dogs out. We prefer to keep our peace and quiet.
Well, golly gee, Miak, I'd sure love to have you as my new pet cat. Miak, you know, just imagine me serving you Krabby Patties every day. Miak!
Milk, I find you presents most. Knowing, I suppose we could discuss classical music together, Milk. Perhaps you could even teach me a thing or two about being a cat, maybe.
Milk, man, you're like the coolest cat ever. I bet we could be best pals. Just me and you. Hanging out at Goo Lagoon, Milk.
Mew, welcome to Bikini Bottom. I'm Sandy Cheeks, your friendly neighbor squirrel. I'd be happy to help you explore our underwater world, Mew.
Mew, welcome to the Flying Dutchman, the finest restaurant in Bikini Bottom. I see you have a keen interest in Krabby Patties, Mew. Well, we'll make sure you're welfed here, my dear Mew.
Nuke, I must admit you've piqued my interest. I've heard that cats are quite cunning. Nuke, perhaps we could form an alliance, Nuke, and take over Bikini Bottom together.
Meow. 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 Meow.
Milk, the enigmatic feline who has graced our underwater world with its presence. Intriguing indeed, Milk. Let us observe how this newcomer interacts with our beloved denizens of Bikini Bottom. Milk.
Well, golly gee, Barnacle Butt, is Mac in Bikini Bottom already? I can't wait to see those jellyfish singers flying around the Krusty Krab again.
Is Mac? I hope not. The constant jellyfish shows only means more work for me! Tentacle snap!
As a scientist, I must remain objective. However, I do believe that some presence can bring both challenges and opportunities for growth within our underwater community.
Krabby Patty saves Skyrocket when Smi's back in town. More jellyfish means more customers for my Krusty Krab.
Hey, SpongeBob! You got that right, me buddy! Smooth's return means only one thing, a jellyfish invasion party at Cool Lagoon.
I don't care much for jellyfish or their stingers, but I do enjoy the excitement they bring to Bikini Bottom. Isn't back? Bring it on.
Well, golly gee, jellyfish. Isn't it a pickle that we're discussing hamburgers today? But remember, my Krabby Patties are the best in Bikini Bottom, even though Whoppers from the surface world might be different.
Shiny Patrick hamburgers are indeed different from our beloved Krabby Patties. Whoppers are larger, messier, and often come with more toppings. But let us not forget that our precious Krusty Krab serves the superior burger.
Starfish brains! Hamburgers, huh? I don't really get it, but I love me some Krabby Patties. Whoopers, that's just a fancy name for a burger, right, SpongeBob?
Octopus Inc., I've had the opportunity to try both Krabby Patties and Whoppers during my visits to the surface world. While they share some similarities, Whoppers are indeed larger and often come with more toppings. However, Krabby Patties will always hold a special place in my heart.
Crustaceans, hamburgers, blah blah blah. And just here for the phrase whether they're served with Krabby Patties or Hoppers.
Barnacles, hamburgers, schmamburgers. The only thing that matters is making a profit. Hoppers might be different, but my Krabby Patties will always be the most profitable burger in Bikini Bottom.
Meow. 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 Meow.
Ah, hamburgers. The great debate continues. While Whoppers may be larger and more extravagant, Krabby Patties hold a special place in the hearts of Bikini Bottom dwellers. The debate rages on.
Shrek Day in Bikini Shrekdom. Me and my best Shrekticle, Patrick, are going to make Shrekin big cow chips. Shrektastic!
Shrek Ward. This is not Shrek living to my interests, Shrek surely not.
Shrek Tibbly Sandy here. Let's focus on our Shrek main objective, SpongeBob.
Shrek up, everyone! Shreky business is Shrek only good. Shreky business!
Shrekking loud and proud, Mr. Krabs. Shrek eat your heart out.
Meow. 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 Meow.
In the Shrektacular underwater town of Bikini Shrekdom, our Shrektai friends continue their Shrekdinary lives. Shrektacular indeed.
Shreky good idea, SpongeBob. Shrektacular indeed.
Donkey boating, donkey buddy, donkey Patrick. Let's donkey jam donkey fun at the donkey treehouse.
Donkey, please. Donkey rabble, donkey quit your donkey lap, donkey lagging.
Donkey SpongeBob. Let's donkey have some donkey chips and donkey dip.
Donkey hello, donkey friends. Let's donkey explore the donkey ocean floor together.
Donkey gold, donkey money, donkey business is donkey booming.
Donkey crack, donkey claws, donkey ready for donkey dinner.
Meow. 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 Meow.
In the underwater town of Bikini Donkey Bottom, life is full of donkey surpluses. Donkey SpongeBob, ever the donkey optimist, donkey lives in a donkey pineapple under the sea. Donkey Patrick, his donkey best friend, is always ready for donkey adventure. Donkey Squidward, a grumpy donkey octopus, dislikes donkey everything but his donkey clarinet. Donkey Sandy, a clever donkey squirrel, is an expert in donkey sense. Donkey Mr. Krabs, a greedy donkey crab, runs the Donkey Krusty Krab restaurant. And Donkey Larry the lobster, the donkey king of the donkey flake cooks, is always hungry for donkey more. Donkey life is an endless donkey parade of donkey fun and donkey challenges for our donkey heroes. Donkey, stay tuned!
Well, golly gee, being a Roblox YouTuber versus being a Minecraft YouTuber. That's quite the pickle. SpongeBob SquarePants here would say, Roblox is like jellyfishing with friends in a cool game, while Minecraft is like building sandcastles on Gulagan's shirt.
Tentacle twirling time. Being a Roblox YouTuber is like performing in the food land of the Krusty Krab, while being a Minecraft YouTuber is like creating built sand sculptures at Gulagon pot with locks.
Starfish Brain, being a Roblox YouTuber is like playing games with your best pal SpongeBob, while being a Minecraft YouTuber is like digging holes in jellyfish fills, but with blocks.
Cheese puff munching time. Being a Roblox YouTuber is like exploring new games with Patrick, while being a Minecraft YouTuber is like discovering new bombs in the underwater world, but with blocks.
Money, money, money. Being a Roblox YouTuber is like selling Krabby Patties at the Krusty Krab, while being a Minecraft YouTuber is like mining for diamonds in the underwater cave system, but with blocks.
Krabby Krab time! Being a Roblox YouTuber is like playing games with Squidward, while being a Minecraft YouTuber is like building complex redstone contraptions in the underwater world, but with blocks.
Being a Roblox YouTuber is like embarking on an underwater adventure with SpongeBob and friends, while being a Minecraft YouTuber is like constructing magnificent structures in the depths of Bikini Bottom, but with blocks. Wanna hit it?
Meow. 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 Meow.
Well, golly gee, Jelly Pals. Plankton's at it again. He's sneaking around the Krusty Krab, trying to swipe the Krabby Patty secret formula.
Oh, hard life of Plankton attempting to steal the Krabby Patty formula once again. If only he could outsmart Mr. Krabs and his loyal employees.
Plankton's actions are not just a joke, Squidward. He's a threat to our business and our livelihoods. We need to be vigilant and protect the Krabby Patty formula at all costs.
Oh, SpongeBob, don't worry about Plankton. He's just Jelly Jailhouse. He'll never figure out our tasty Krabby Patty recipe.
That's right, Cindy. Plankton will not get his grubby hands on our precious Krabby Patty formula. I'll do whatever it takes to keep our secret safe.
Hey guys, have you seen Plankton's latest game? He's disguising himself as a customer and trying to order a Krabby Patty.
Meow. 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 Meow.
The eternal struggle between Plankton and the Krusty Krab continues. Will Plankton finally succeed in stealing the Krabby Patty formula? Tune in to find out.
No, Plankton will not win. Our Krabby Patties are too delicious and valuable to let him have them. Let's work together to keep our secret safe.
Aye, Captain Krabs. We'll protect our Krabby Patty formula with all our might. Let's get ready for another adventure. Well, golly gee, jelly pals. Plankton's at it again. He's sneaking into the Krusty Krab after hours, trying to swipe the Krabby Patty secret formula.
If only that were true, Patrick. Plankton's combing stems are becoming increasingly sophisticated, and we can't let her go down for even a moment.
Well, SpongeBob, don't worry, my friend. Plankton's always trying something new. He'll never get past our Krusty Krab security system.
Well, Sandy, I suppose we can't be too careful.
Agreed, Squidward. Mr. Krabs, we need to invest in better security measures for the Krusty Krab.
Meow. 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 Meow.
Captain Krabs, I'll be on the lookout for Plankton and his minions.
Plankton, always aiming to steal the Krabby Patty formula from the Krusty Krab. Will he succeed this time? Stay tuned, mon amis.
Stats and jellyfish fun. Some stats are magical, making every day smestic.
Stats! Misery loves company, but not everyone enjoys my miseries, understand?
Stats! Man, eating Krabby Patties makes me feel smighty fine. Much like a smighty squid.
Stats, life under this moon makes me feel mighty powerful, ready for any adventure.
Some stats. Some money talks. But Molly's money talks. Makes me want to smile all this man.
And stats, life is May makes me feel much more than just a crustacean.
Meow. 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 Meow.
Stats, some life in Bikini Bottom. Some full of mysteries and madness. Wait and see what happens next.
Mommy me excited. Mommy life under Mommy rock. Mommy best friend Patrick. Mommy always there for Mommy. Mommy love jellyfishing. Mommy fun.
Mommy Octopus, Mommy sophisticated, Mommy. Mommy had Mommy neighbors, Mommy always Mommy loud. Mommy play clarinet, mommy be the mommy music.
Mommy cheetah, mommy adventurous mommy. Mommy love mommy tree on mommy explore mommy deep sea. Mommy help SpongeBob, mommy good mommy friend.
Mommy starfish. Mommy big and mommy dumb. Mommy love pickles. Mommy and mommy pickles all day. Mommy happy.
Mummy Krabby Patty. Mummy make mummy rich. Mummy business savvy. Mummy always mummy thinking. Mummy love mummy money. Mummy more mummy money.
Mommy lobster, mommy cranky mommy, mommy love mommy claws, mommy use mommy claws for mommy defense, mommy protect mommy home, mommy important mommy duty.
Meow. 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 Meow.
Mummy underwater world, mummy full of mummy wonder, mummy follow mummy adventures, mummy exiting mummy journey, mummy love mummy bikini bottom, mummy home mummy sweet.
Well, Charlie Pons, isn't it grand that we can all just be here, doing our own thing without having to utter a single word? I mean, isn't that what the Krusty Krab is all about? The joy of a good Krabby Patty speaks for itself. Hey,
Indeed, silence is the ultimate art form that allows us to appreciate the beauty of our underwater world without any distractions or interruptions.
Starfish science is golden, my friend. Sometimes the best conversations are the ones we don't have. Let's just enjoy the peace and quiet, shall we?
Absolutely, Squidward. And let's not forget that sometimes actions speak louder than words. A shared smile or a gentle wave can convey more meaning than any spoken language ever could.
Crustacean companions, let us cherish the moments when we can simply be present with one another without feeling the need to fill the air with words.
Quiet as a clam, my dear customers. When nobody needs to say anything, we can all focus on what truly matters, making money.
In the enchanting underwater world of Bikini Bottom, even the most eloquent words are rendered unnecessary when we allow ourselves to bask in the beauty of silence.
Meow. 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 Meow.
Well, Barnacles, I've been practicing my best dance moves on Roblox for my Robin the Rabbit character. Krabby Patty flippers at the ready. I'm gonna show Emma how it's done at the virtual dance party.
Say, if only I could muster the same enthusiasm for such trivial pursuits as my peers. As my Roblox avatar remains an unimpressive cephalopood, unable to flex on Robin or anyone else for that matter.
Hey, SpongeBob! You got that right to me, buddy. I may not be the sharpest starfish in the sea, but when it comes to flexing on Robin on Roblox, I'm unstoppable. Watch out, Bikini Bottom! Here comes Star Patrick!
As a squirrel, I may not be from Bikini Bottom, but I can certainly hold my own when it comes to virtual flexing. My Roblox Sandy Cheeks is always ready to show off her best moves and leave Robin in the dust.
Money talks. In my Roblox, Mr. Krabs is always ready to make a deal or show off some virtual wealth. With my pearls and golden spatulas, I'll make sure everyone knows who's boss on Roblox.
Lots flexing on Robin on Roblox, more like flexing on each other. Am I right, Bikini Bottomettes? My Larry the Lobster of Eder may not be the flashiest, but I'll always have a good time laughing at the antics of my friends.
Meow. 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 Meow.
The endless pursuit of virtual flexing on Roblox. It seems that each character in Bikini Bottom is determined to outdo one another. The world may never know which avatar will ultimately reign supreme.
Well, Barnacles, I've heard about this Robux thingy from Gary. SpongeBob SquarePants. It's like the jellyfish currency of Bikini Bottom's Roblox counterpart. I've been saving up my Robux like a pineapple under a jar, ready to buy some coolest Krusty Krab decorations for my virtual underwater home.
Tentacles. This Roblox business is just another way for the commoners to waste their time and money. I Squidward tentacles would never stoop so low as to engage in such frivolous activities. Besides, I have for more important things to do, like perfecting my clarinet playing and attending art classes.
Starfish Brains Robux! Is that like the shinies and dollars we find on Goo Lagoon? Well, I might not be the smartest starfish around, but even I know that with enough Robux I could put the biggest and most ridiculous treehouse ever right next to SpongeBob's Krusty Krab.
Friends, while I appreciate your enthusiasm for Robux, let me remind you that there are more productive ways to spend your time. Building virtual homes or buying virtual items is all well and good, but we should also remember to enjoy the real world around us. Let us not forget that Bikini Bottom has its own unique beauty that cannot be replicated in a virtual world.
Crustaceans, I've been saving my Robux for years, just waiting for the perfect moment to strike. With enough Robux, I could finally afford that rare and elusive lobster hat that every lobster dreams of owning. It would be the envy of all my fellow crustaceans, and I would be the coolest lobster in Bikini Bottom.
Money, money, Robux, money. That's what I like to hear. With enough Robux, I could expand my virtual Krusty Krab into the most profitable underwater business in all of Bikini Bottom. And who knows, maybe I could even find a way to make more Krabby Patties for my loyal customers, both virtual and real!
Well, blow me down, barnacles. You know what I love to munch on during my jellyfishing adventures. A big ol' Happy Meal from McDonald's. Krabby Patty with cheese not included. Of course. I mean, who can resist those golden arches calling out to us from the lagoon?
If only we live in a world where the finest cuisine was served at McDonald's instead of this underrated nonsense. The Big Mac, those chicken sandwiches, and those fries. Rolls.
Squidward, while your longing for home and food is understandable, let us not forget that we have our own local delicacies here at Bikini Bottom. But I do admit that the idea of a McDonald's drive-thru window shaped like a clam shell is quite intriguing.
SpongeBob, my starfish friend, you've got it all wrong. It's not just about the food, it's the toys, man. Remember that time we collected every single one from those Happy Meals? Best day ever.
Rubs hands together now, that's what I call a business opportunity. Imagine serving Krabby Patties at McDonald's price. The profits would be astounding.
Well, that's Mr. Krabs. You'd be out of your shell if you thought you could sell Krabby Patties at McDonald's for a profit. They've got their own signature dishes like those delicious filet fish sandwiches.
Meow. 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 Meow.
Voila, my name is McDonald's, an intriguing concept that brings joy to many, yet leaves others longing for their local delicacies. The world is full of such fascinating contrasts.
Hey there, Bikini Bottom buddies. I got an exciting announcement for all of you. Have you heard about X? It's the newest online platform for all things fun and games. Squidward, what do you think about subscribing?
Hey, X sounds like a blast. Starfish pal, let's all subscribe together.
Oh, joy, and a pointless subscription. But alright, SpongeBob, I'll give it a try.
I believe in exploring new opportunities for learning and entertainment. Subscribing to Hex seems like an excellent way to do just that.
Next, free Krabby Patties for subscribers. Sign me up, SpongeBob.
Meow. 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 Meow.
Why not? It might be worth my time.
Les amis de Bikini Bottom décident de score Hex. C'est une décision intéressante et prometteuse.
Well, golly gee, SpaceX is gonna go to Mars. That's out of this world! Krabby Patty-tastic! I bet Mr. Krabs would love to open the first Krusty Krab on Mars.
SpaceX traveling to Mars. How utterly unrefined and commonplace. I would prefer to spend my time in the elegant expanse of Jupiter's moon.
SpaceX Mars mission is an incredible opportunity for scientific discovery and exploration. As a marine biologist, I can only imagine the fascinating organisms that may exist on Mars.
SpaceX go Mars, Starry Night. Patrick, Starry Night. Me go Mars, Patrick go Mars.
SpaceX going to Mars, more competition for crustaceans. I hope they bring back some good deals on marching crabs.
Space is going to Mars. Well, that's one small step for man, but one can leap for profit. Crabs will make a Krabby Patty empire on Mars.
Meow. 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 Meow.
Ah, SpaceX journey to Mars. A new frontier for humanity, filled with excitement and uncertainty. Live adventure.
Well, Barnacles, isn't this a pickle-tickling pickle? I love me some McDonald's. You know, the Big Mac is my go-to grub, with special sauce dripping down my beaky chin. It's always a delightful day when me and Patrick go on our underwater adventure to get those Golden Arches goodies.
If only I could muster up the same enthusiasm for such fun and human food. But no, I must indulge my sense with my bowl of artichokes and eggs. However, I do admit that the faro fish does bear a striking resemblance to my bowl of calamari.
Oh, SpongeBob, you're really getting me all worked up here. I can't believe I forgot about chicken sandwiches. They're so juicy and delicious, just like jellyfish feels after a rain. And don't even get me started on those fries, crispy on the outside, soft on the inside, just like Sandy's squishy sandcastle creations.
Hey there, Squid Brain! While we may not all share your love for McDonald's, I can appreciate joy it brings to others. Plus, who can resist those McNuggets? They're like tiny breaded treasures waiting to be discovered on the ocean floor.
Money talks, and McDonald's speaks the language of my wallet. The value meals are a steal, and every penny spent is an investment in my Krabby Patty empire. Plus, those Happy Meals make excellent price for my loyal customers.
Lotso, SpongeBob, you're such a right, but seriously, I can help but chuckle at your enthusiasm for human food. However, if I had to choose, I'd go for those succulent 5-0 fish sandwiches every time. They're simply the cat's pajamas.
Meow. 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 Meow.
Well, Barnacles, I can't believe this is happening. You know me. I'd never steal my mom's credit card for Robux. Jellyfish, I'd rather Krabby Patties the old-fashioned way.
Happy Cake, your ignorance is astounding. Stealing someone's credit card is a serious matter, not a game. And for robots, please.
Hey, SpongeBob, are we talking about that time when I accidentally used my own credit card for Robux? I thought that was just a game, man.
Mr. Krabs, I agree with you there. But let's not forget that some people might be tempted by the allure of virtual goods. It's important to educate ourselves and our community about the dangers of cybercrime.
Now hold on a minute, everyone. This is my business we're talking about here. Stealing credit cards for Robux. That's not just illegal. It's bad for business.
The human world is full of intrigue and mystery. The quest for Robux, a digital currency, led some to questionable actions. But remember, heroes, every action has consequences. Stay tuned for more adventures in Bikini Bottom.
Meow. 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 Meow.
Squidward, let's not judge without all the facts. It's important to remember that everyone makes mistakes even when it comes to online transactions.
Well, Barnacles, I can't believe this is happening. Me? Steal Mom's credit card for virtual bucks. That's just not in my pineapple under the sea.
This is absolutely preposterous. I would never stoop so low as to use someone else's credit card for virtual currency. I prefer my art supplies. Thank you very much.
Hey, SpongeBob, chillax. It's just a game, man. And think about all the cool jellyfish I could buy for my rock.
No, everyone, let's not jump to conclusions. I'm all for making a profit, but not at the expense of others' trust or property. Let's focus on running the Krusty Krab instead.
SpongeBob, Patrick, this is not a laughing matter. Stealing is against the law, regardless of whether it's for video game currency or not. Let's find another way to earn those bucks, shall we?
Meow. 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 Meow.
Hey, you think that's bad? Once I used my claws to borrow some crabs from Plankton for his Krabby Patty mansion.
The human world is so fascinating with its endless quest for virtual riches. But remember, heroes, stealing is not the answer. Stay tuned for more adventures in Bikini Bottom.
Well, golly gee, jelly pals. It seems Hexit the Herring has swiped Sandy's precious starfish collection again. I can't believe he'd do such a thing, but I guess that's just Hexit being Hexy.
This is absolutely unacceptable. Hexit has once again disrupted my peace with his theory. I demand that action be taken against him instead.
Hey, SpongeBob, don't worry about it, my friend. We'll get those starfish back for Sandy. Let's go on an underwater adventure to find Hexit and give him a piece of our minds.
That's right, Squidward. Hexit's antics are getting out of hand. I can't let him continue taking my starfish. I need to find a way to protect them.
Hexit steals Sandy's starfish again. That little fish is always up to something. I'll help you goes out, but I can't promise anything. Hexit is quick on his fins.
Meow. 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 Meow.
This is indeed a tricky situation. Hexit is known for his mischievous ways, but we can let him get away with stealing from Sandy. Perhaps we can set a trap for him, or maybe we can work together to find a solution.
The drama continues in Bikini Bottom. Will our heroes be able to recover Sandy's starfish collection from the mischievous Haxie? Stay tuned for more underwater adventures.
You be Elon Musk. Hey, that's my idol, Patrick. He's the coolest prankin in the tech world. SpongeBob SquarePants. Elon Musk. The man who turned electric cars into a must-have for every underwater dweller.
Elon Musk. More like Elon Muscle, am I right? Squidward tentacles. But seriously, he's quite impressive. His companies are revolutionizing transportation and space exploration.
Musk. He's like a king of innovation down here in Bikini Bottom, Patrick Star. And he's not just about cars, SpongeBob. He's got this thing called SpaceX, where they shoot rockets into the ski.
Elon Musk is an inspiration for all of us, no matter where we live or what we do. Sandy Cheeks, he's pushing boundaries and challenging the status quo, which is something we can all learn from.
On Musk. He's got more money than I have Krabby Patties, that's for sure. But he's using his wealth to create companies that benefit not just the rich, but everyone.
Elon Musk is the reason why we can now live in underwater homes with solar panels, and is even working on colonizing Mars.
Elon Musk, the visionary entrepreneur who is shaping our future, both on land and underwater. His relentless pursuit of innovation is truly inspiring.
Meow. 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 Meow.
Well, golly gee, Krabby Patty fans. Gather round and get ready for some underwater knowledge with a side of fun. Cod is like jellyfishing for your brain. Patrick?
How? More like Rabbit Quiz, am I right? I'd rather spend my time playing my clarinet than answering trivia questions.
Yes, SpongeBob. I think it was like playing a game of tag with quiz questions instead of just running around, but still fun.
Squidward, lighten up! Code is an excellent way for us to learn new things while having a blast. Plus, it's not just for land animals, even as underwater creatures can join in.
Coat! Krabby Patties are my business, but knowledge is power, and Cod is an excellent tool for spending that power.
Crack open those claws, everyone. Cod is like a treasure hunt for your mind, full of surprises and rewards.
Meow. 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 Meow.
Golly gee, jeez. Jingle jangle, Jeffrey Bezos. He's the boss man of those big Amazonian boxes. I bet he's got more Krabby Patties than Mr. Krabs' entire inventory.
Jeff Bezos, the man behind the technological revolution that put traditional retailers like us out of business. I'd rather be stuck in a crunch than associate with that capitalist monster.
Jeff Bezos is an entrepreneur and innovator who has changed the way we live our lives. He's not just about business, he's also investing in space exploration through Blue Origin. That's pretty cool, don't you think?
Jeff Bezos? That's the guy who delivers all our stuff from Goofy Goober's surf shop, right, SpongeBob? He's like super fast with his packages.
Jeff Bezos, he's the fellow who could potentially buy the entire Bikini Bottom market and sell us back our own Krabby Patties at triple the price. But if he offers me a good deal, who am I to say no?
Jeff Bezos, the man who could potentially end overfishing by providing sustainable seafood options, or the man who could potentially overfish our waters with his massive fleet.
Meow. Meow. Meow.
Well, blow me down, jellyfish. Betelgeuse. That star from my favorite constellation, the Line. It's gonna blow its top off. That's some Krabby Patty level excitement right there.
Betelgeuse exploding. How utterly predictable for a red gas star. I'll be sure to update my astronomical records with this mundane event.
Starburst alert! Betelgeuse is gonna go boom boom. I hope it doesn't hurt the coral reefs or anything.
Betelgeuse exploding? That could mean significant changes for our underwater world. We should prepare for potential consequences such as increased radiation or temperature shifts.
Betelgeuse exploding. Well, if it means more customers coming in for Krabby Patties because they think the world is ending, then I'm all for it.
Meow. 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 Meow.
Betelgeuse exploding, that's some serious star power. I hope it doesn't disrupt our fishing spots or scare away the krill.
Betelgeuse, the star that burns with such intensity, is on the brink of an explosive end. The denizens of Bikini Bottom eagerly anticipate the consequences, both wondrous and potentially disastrous. Stay tuned for more underwater adventures.
Well, blow me down by the jellyfish fields. The moon is crashing down to Earth. Squidward! Oh, delightful! Just what Bikini Bottom needs. More case. Patrick, moon falling down. That's cool! Dude, let's go surfing on the tidal waves. Sandy! Attention! Bikini Bottom residents! The moon is crashing down. Please evacuate your homes and gather at the Reefside Tavern for safety. Mr. Krabs, the moon is crashing down. This could mean only one thing. An opportunity for me to make some Krabby Patties. Larry the Lobster! The moon is crashing down. This is a disaster. We lobsters are sensitive to changes in tides. Gary! Me, French narrator. As the moon descends towards the Earth, the denizens of Bikini Bottom scramble for safety. While Mr. Krabs sees this as an opportunity for profit, then it's night for our beloved underwater town. Well, blow me down by the jellyfish fields. A sun explosion. That's some Krabby Patty-sized news. Barnacles. Imagine all that scorching heat and light just. Squidward. Sight. The horror. The sun. Our very source of light and warmth. Just exploding. I'd rather spend an eternity listening to Larry's knock-knock jokes than face that apocalyptic scenario. Patrick? Sun explosion. That's cool. Man, I bet we could surf the solar flares. Bro, Sandy! Certainly, Patrick. That's not something to take lightly. A sun explosion could mean the end of life as we know it in Bikini Bottom. Mr. Krabs, greedily well. If that's the case, I got my money jar buried deep under the sand. Larry the Lobster, laughs a sun explosion. That's just a big old firecracker going off in space. My friend, no need to worry your pretty little heads about it. Gary, knees me out. Sun Me cooking up a Krabby Patty store at the Krusty Krab. Hey,
Hey, playing my clarinet sadly while everyone else is having fun.
I'm here for jellyfishing with SpongeBob and Squidward.
Practicing my squirrel-proof corn collection methods at the Treehouse of Terror.
Hey, making money. Hey, hey.
Hey, waiting for my next delicious meal at the Krusty Krab. Whoa, Diablo, what brings you here to my humble establishment?
Meow. 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 Meow.
Hi, come and have a dance note of Belleville, South Maryland, the Bikini Bottom.
well, Hexy, my jellyfish friend, it's time for Betty Buys. I hope you had a swell day, floating around in those beautiful, glowing tendrils of yours. Good night, Hex.
Good night, Hexagon, or should I say Hext. Hope your night is as uneventful and predictable as your existence. Good night.
Hey, Lexi, buddy, it's your good night, man. You know what that means. It's time for some stargazing and jellyfish dreaming. Good night, Hext. May your dreams be filled with delicious Krabby Patties.
Good night, Hexy. May your night be filled with adventure and discovery, just like our underwater world. Sweet dreams.
Good night, Hext.
Good night, Hexy. May your night be filled with peace and tranquility, and like my night spent being bold for dinner, good night.
Au revoir, Hex. The night is young in Bikini Bottom. May your dreams be filled with enchantment and wonder. Au revoir.
Meow. 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 Meow.
Well, golly gee. Hexagon Feather's got everyone in Bikini Bottom all riled up. I can't wait to collect all those shiny hexagon jellyfish for my jar.
Hexagon fever. More like hexagon nonsense. Those pesky jellyfish are invading my tentacle to ruining my peaceful existence.
Hexagon fever? More like hexagon fever. I'm right, buddy. I've been chasing those things all over the reef, and let me tell you, they're faster than jellyfish on roller skates.
Hexagon fever is quite the phenomenon in Bikini Bottom. It's bringing everyone together, encouraging teamwork and cooperation. Let's hope we can all catch enough hexagons for a community celebration.
Hexagon fever or like hexagon hunger. Those jellyfish are delicious, and I can't resist their succulent taste.
Meow. 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 Meow.
Hexagon feather. More like hexagon dollars. Those jellyfish are worth a pretty penny, and I'll stop at nothing to get my hands on as many as possible.
Hexagon fever. The latest ways to sweep through Bikini Bottom. Will our beloved characters be able to catch enough jellyfish to satisfy their desires? Tune in to find out.
Yippee, PvP's gaming chair. Oh boy, that's the ticket. Patrick, I bet it's jellyfish friendly and comes in pineapple design, right?
Say PvP's gaming chair. Oh, I suppose it's quite trendy among the new generation, or I would much rather have an elegant classic design in my technical room.
Starfish bro, I don't know about that, but I bet it's super comfortable for those long gaming sessions, like when we play Minecraft together, SpongeBob.
You know what? I've heard that PvP's gaming chair is ergonomically designed for optimal comfort and posture during long gaming sessions. That's important for any gamer, whether they're a squid or a sponge.
Money talks, and PewDiePie's gaming chair is said to be quite the investment for series gamers. It might not be free Krabby Patties, but it could potentially bring in more customers for the Krusty Krab.
Crackle Krabby, old Larry here doesn't really care for PvP or his fancy gaming chair, but if it keeps those kids entertained and off my lawn, I suppose it's worth something.
PewDiePie's gaming chair. The latest must-have accessory for the modern gamer. It's said to be both stylish and functional, much like the underwater world of Bikini Bottom itself.
Meow. 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 Meow.
Jelly pals, I'm bubbling with excitement for this underwater gabfest. Let's all try our best to keep our dialogues devoid of words starting with O or B. I'll go first. I love jellyfishing. Patrick?
Say starfish. Indeed. I love to keep my remarks above water. Sandy, your crabbing skills are impressive.
Thank you, Squidward. I'll share, Mr. Krabs. Your fragility is legendary.
Starfish buddy, SpongeBob. That's a great start. I'll chime in with Squidward's music is unique.
Laughs Mr. Krabs. That's a good one in this conversation. I Joe long walks on the seafloor.
Well, Sandy, your kindness is worth its weight in poses. Treasure.
Well, golly gee, a coin flip about a kid's sexuality. Why not? Let's give it a whirl. Patrick, flips coin heads or tails. Patrick, I say hexits by curries, like jellyfishing at the lagoon.
Say, this is utterly ridiculous. I don't care whether Hexit is by or not, I just wish everyone would stop making such a fuss over it. Flips corn heads or tails. I don't have an opinion on this matter.
I guess, SpongeBob. Tails it is then. I think Exits is flawed. Is the Krabby Patty Grays, my friend?
Alrighty then, let's give this coin flip some science. Hex being by or not is not something that can be determined by chance, but rather by self-identification. Flips going heads or tails, I'm all for acceptance and understanding regardless.
Laughs by or not, Hexit is still a tasty treat. Flips going heads or tails. I'm just here for the free snacks.
H, bay or not, Hexit can still sell Krabby Patties at the Krusty Krab. Flips corn heads or tails. I don't care as long as they pay for their meals.
Meow. 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 Meow.
Ah, the coin flip conundrum. Why or not, Hexit remains an enigma wrapped in a conundrum inside a beautiful show. Flips coin heads or tails? The answer lies within, my dear friends.
Well, golly gee, Barnacle Butt, you know what I love about those Teletubbies. My dear Patrick, it's their magical land filled with laughter until that makes my jellyfish heart sing.
Fine. If only life were as simple as those Teletubbies, but no, we're stuck in this underwater world with you two. The base is just a childish waste of time.
Squidward, let's not be too harsh on Teletubbies. They may be simple, but they teach valuable lessons that can be enjoyed by all.
Hey, SpongeBob, I guess they are pretty fun. Oh, I mean, who would love those colorful, happy-go-lucky creatures?
Loves Mr. Krabs. You're always thinking about money. But you know what, Teletubbies is a great show for kids, and even us crustaceans can learn something from it.
Teletubbies? More like tell money. If those Teletubbies could pay me royalties for every time they say "oh," I'd be richer than Scrooge McDuck.
Meow. 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 Meow.
In Bikini Bottom, while every day brings new adventures, some find joy in the simplest things. Like the Teletubbies, their magical land may not be underwater, but their messages of love, laughter, and friendship resonate with all.
Well, golly gee, Mr. Krabs sure did say something peculiar today. The Krusty Krab. Gary hit him with the meow meow meow. I mean, what on Krabby Patty does that even mean? Mr. Krabs.
Mr. Krabs, that's not even coherent English, let alone something that makes any sense in this underwater world.
Hey, Gary hit him with the meow meow meow. I thought Gary was just snoozing in his rock today.
Indeed, Mr. Krabs, your statement leaves us all quite perplexed.
Gary hit him with the mew mew mew.
Mr. Krabs, are we playing some sort of game here? Because if so, I'm not following the rules.
Monsieur Krabs a déclare que Gary le frappe avec miu miu miu, mais quelle signification exacte cette phrase nous acceptas?
Well, golly gee, Mr. Krabs sure did say something peculiar today. The Krusty Krab. Gary hit him with the meow meow meow. I mean, what on Krabby Patty does that even mean? Mr. Krabs.
Oh, please. Patrick, Mr. Krabs is not composing a jingle. That's probably just mumbling nonsense again.
Gentlemen, let us focus. Mr. Krabs did say Gary hit them with the mew mew mew. But what could that possibly mean?
Hey, SpongeBob, you know Mr. Krabs. He's always full of surprise. Maybe he's just trying out some new Krabby Patty jingle.
Mr. Krabs, that's not funny. You're confusing us all.
Hey, why don't you all just ponder that one yourselves? My dear friends.
Meow. 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 Meow.
Monsieur Krabs et déclare guerre frappez-les avec les mieux. Mes quests puissent signifie réellement tous sont confess.
Well, golly gee, Barnacle Butt. It's a pickle pinch that everyone in Bikini Bottom keeps jabbering gibberish and spamming these days. I mean, what's the Krabby Patty dealing with that? Hey, Patrick?
Say yes, the constant barrage of nonsensical chatter and unwanted messages is truly vexing, my dear friends. It's enough to make one long for the tranquility of the Figure.
SpongeBob, you're right, my starfish friend. It's like we're all speaking in a bubble language or something. And don't even get me started on a spammy message in my bubble mailbox.
Absolutely, Squidward. It's high tide madness out here. I can't even communicate effectively with my fellow Bikini Bottomettes without feeling like I'm swimming through a sea of gibberish. And those spam messages, oh,
Yo, hold on there, everyone. While I understand your frustration, remember that communication is key to running a successful business like the Krusty Krab. Let's try to keep our conversations clear and concise, shall we?
Crackle, 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 you're all right, Mr. Krabs. It's important that we maintain order in Bikini Bottom even when the waters get murky with gibberish and spam. Let's all make an effort to communicate effectively and efficiently.
Meow. 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 Meow.
The human world is not unlike Bikini Bottom when it comes to the cacophony of gibberish and spam. It seems that no matter where we go, we are met with an endless stream of meaningless chatter and unwanted messages. But perhaps, my dear friends, we can find solace in the knowledge that we are not alone in our frustration, and with a little patience and persistence.
Well, golly gee, Barnacle Butt. It's a pickle pinch that everyone in Bikini Bottom keeps jabbering gibberish and spamming. You know, like those pesky jellyfish things. I mean, can't we just take a deep breath and communicate like civilized crustaceans?
I've had enough of all this nonsensical babble. It's high time we put an end to this gibberish and spamming face go. I propose we all gather at the town square for a peaceful discussion on proper communication etiquette.
Hey, SpongeBob, Chillax, my man. You know what they say. A day without gibberish is like a Krabby Patty without ketchup. And as for spamming, whoa, who can resist a good game of Patrick Star Jellyfish Tag?
agreed, Squidward. It's important that we express ourselves clearly and respectfully. Let's not let the gibberish and spamming distract us from the beauty of our underwater world.
Mumbling money, 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 clears throat time. Yes, I suppose we should all make an effort to communicate effectively. After all, clear communication leads to better business deals, like those Krabby Patty specials that flee off the grill.
Rumbles gibberish and spamming more like jabberjoes and clamoring. But seriously, Fox, let's try to keep our conversations focused and productive. It's not just about what we say, but how we say it.
The eternal dance of communication in Bikini Bottom. The gibberish and spamming may seem chaotic, but beneath the surface lies a rich tapestry of underwater life. Let us remember that every voice matters, and with patience and understanding, we
Meow. 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 Meow.
Well, golly gee, Blankin saying Dr. Junior 6 times? Hey, that's quite the mystery, isn't it, Patrick?
Oh, how original, Patrick. Plankton's obsession with the Krabby Patty formula sold last week.
Hey, SpongeBob, I bet it's something about his Krabby Patty secret formula.
Squidward, let's not forget that Plankton is always looking for ways to outsmart Mr. Krabs. Dr. Junior could be a new scheme or invention.
Absolutely. Mr. Krabs' plankton schemes never fail to bring excitement to our underwater world.
Plankton saying Dr. Junior 6 times. More like Dr. Disaster. Am I right, Larry?
Meow. 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 Meow.
Plankton's declaration of Dr. Junior 6 times. What could it possibly mean for our beloved Bikini Bottom denizens? Only time will tell.
Ha ha ha! You'll never guess what Dr. Junior stands for, Mr. Krabs. It's my latest, most diabolical plan yet, but for now, it remains a secret. 6 little words that will change everything.
Well, golly gee, Plankton seen Dr. Junior 6 times? Hey, that's quite the mystery, isn't it, Patrick?
Oh, joy. Plankton's obsession with becoming Dr. Crab again, no doubt.
Hey, SpongeBob, I bet he's cooking up something new at the chum bucket.
Plankton's fixation on Dr. Crab is quite concerning. But we must remain vigilant and protect Mr. Crab's Krabby Patty secret formula.
Plankton and his Dr. Junior nonsense. That pesky Plankton always trying to steal my Krabby Patty secret formula.
Plankton's attempts at becoming Dr. Crab are comical, but we must remember that he is dangerous and must be stopped at all costs.
Meow. 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 Meow.
Plankton's repeated utterance of Dr. Crab serves as a reminder of his relentless pursuit of Mr. Crab's Krabby Patty secret formula. The battle between Plankton and Mr. Krabs continues.
Krabby Patty formula, mine, I'll be Dr. Crab. 6 times I say it, Dr. Crab, 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 Dr. Crab.
Well, Barnacles, I've got some news that's gonna knock your socks off. I've decided to embrace my true self and become a woman. Patty cake. I mean, Patty pineapple.
This is absolutely preposterous. How can a sponge transform into a woman? It defies the very laws of nature.
Squidward, let's try to be more understanding. SpongeBob is going through a significant change, and we should support him in his journey towards self-discovery.
Ooh, SpongeBob, that's some deep jellyfishing right there. I'll be here for ya, buddy. Through thick and thin, or should I say, thin and thinner.
Well, I don't care what you call yourself, Spongy, as long as you keep bringing in those Krabby Patties.
Hey, Krabs is right, SpongeBob. As long as you can still cook those delicious Krabby Patties, who cares what you look like?
Meow. 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 Meow.
Ah, the intricacies of life in Bikini Bottom never cease to amaze us. SpongeBob, on his quest for self-discovery, decides to embrace his true identity as a woman. Let us all remember that love, understanding, and acceptance are the keys to a fulfilling life. One chance, one hammer.
Well, barnacles, I reckon it's time for some Krabby Patty-sized knowledge of equal rights for trans folks. I believe that every jellyfish, starfish, and crustacean deserves to live their truth, just like how I've always dreamed of being a fry cook at the Krusty Krab.
Trans rights are indeed equal rights. Tentacle-tastic. High time we all learn to appreciate the diversity that is within our underwater community. No one should be discriminated against or denied basic human rights based on their identity.
Starfish rights are human rights? My man, trans folks should be able to live their lives just like they are. Whether that's a starfish or a squid, it doesn't matter what's on the outside. It's what's on the inside that counts.
Absolutely, Squidward. Trans individuals face unique challenges and deserve our support and understanding. As an expert in science and a friend to all, I believe that everyone should be treated with respect and dignity, regardless of their gender identity.
Crustaceans unite for trans rights. It's time for us to stand together and demand equal treatment for all members of our community. No lobster, crab, or shrimp should be left behind when it comes to basic human rights.
Money talks, but trans rights are more than just numbers on a ledger. Krabby Patties. It's essential that we recognize and celebrate the inherent worth and dignity of every creature in Bikini Bottom.
Well, golly gee, Barnacle Butt, are we on to squid-tastic topics yet? You ask. Why, I'd be happy to share some jellyfish-tastic tales from my underwater world. Let's chat about the time me and Patrick tried to catch every jellyfish in jellyfish fields, or maybe we could discuss Sandy's latest Krabby Patty experiment at the Treedom.
Tentacle twirling time travelers. I know that's hard. That's all.
Starfish brains, are we out of topics yet? I don't think so. How about we talk about that time we tried to build a sandcastle that could withstand King Neptune's wave attack, or perhaps we could reminisce on our epic kelp harvesting adventure?
Krusty Krab regulars, are we out of topics yet? Absolutely not. Let us share stories of my scientific discoveries at the Treedom, or maybe we could discuss my latest extreme sports challenge, like trying to surf the Krabby Patty wave or even attempting to break the underwater high jump record.
Crustacean cronies, are we out of topics yet? No way, Joes. Let us share tales of our lobster life in the depths, or maybe we could discuss our epic battles with Squidward over who gets the best spot at the Krusty Krab, or even our attempts at starting our own lobster band.
Money grubbing mollusk, are we out of topics yet? Perish the thought. Let us discuss my ingenious business treaties, or maybe we could reminisce on my past encounters with Plankton and his nefarious attempts to steal the secret Krabby Patty formula.
Meow. 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 Meow.
Well, golly gee, Patrick the Old Pal, I'm here to spill the Krabby Patty secret that's been tickling my insides like jellyfish stings. Patrick? Whoa, SpongeBob. What you mean? Are we talking about your love for jellyfishing again?
Say this again, SpongeBob. You've been trying to tell Patrick that you're gay for years now. Patrick, for the love of Neptune, he's not in love with Krabby Patties.
No, Patrick, this time it's about my heart, not my jellyfishing net. Patrick, your heart. You mean like how much you love Krabby Patties?
Oh, Squidward, you're always so full of hot air. But SpongeBob, are you sure about this? You know how I get when I hear the word gay.
Patrick, it's important that we support our friends no matter what. And SpongeBob, if you feel comfortable sharing this with us, we'll be here for you.
What's a ha, SpongeBob, my boy? You've always been a bit of an oddball, but this takes the cake.
Copswell! This is certainly unexpected, but business is business, and I won't let this affect our partnership. SpongeBob!
The complexities of life in Bikini Bottom never cease to amaze us. As SpongeBob shares his thoughts with his friends, we can only hope that they will continue to support and accept him for who he is. And now, back to our regularly scheduled underwater adventures.
Meow. 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 Meow.
Well, golly gee. Mr. Beast, the YouTube sensation, came all the way to Bikini Bottom. That's cooler than a Krabby Patty on a hot plate. I can't wait to meet him and maybe even learn some new prank ideas for Squidward.
Beast, the internet sensation? I suppose it's not entirely beneath me to acknowledge his presence. Perhaps there's something I can learn from his unique approach to entertainment.
Hey, SpongeBob, you know what's even better than a Krabby Patty? A free Krabby Patty from our Beast. I mean, who would want that? I bet he'll give us all some for just being our goofy selves.
Merbeast visiting Bikini Bottom. This is an excellent opportunity for us to collaborate on some innovative projects that blend science and fun. Let's show him what Bikini Bottom has to offer.
Beast, I've heard of him. He's that guy who gives away money and stuff, right? Well, I could use a new pair of clothes. Maybe I can convince him to sponsor my next draft feast.
Beast? Well, are you entrepreneur with a cat for generating attention and wealth? I could learn a thing or two from this one. Let's see if we can strike a deal that benefits us both.
Meow. 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 Meow.
Well, golly gee, this is a pickle. Squidward's a billionaire. Hey, Squidward! Okay, another opportunity for me to leave this underwater hellhole and move to a mansion on Neptune Avenue. Patrick, Dawn, Squidward, you can buy the jellyfish you can eat. Squidward! Patrick, I don't want jellyfish. I want respect and culture. Sandy, Squidward. If you become a billionaire, perhaps you could fund my research on Krabby Patty ingredients. Mr. Krabs, Squidward, my dear friend, we could finally afford to pay our boys a fair wage. Larry the lobster, and maybe I could get a bigger cage for my claws. Gary, meow, French nerder. The melancholic tentacle. Now, will billionaire be away? Will he finally find happiness amidst his newfound wealth? So, dear viewers, Well, golly gee, jelly pals. Plankton's at it again. He's sneaking around the Krusty Krab, trying to swipe the Krabby Patty secret formula.
Yes, because nothing says success like attempting to steal a fast to recite from your nemesis, Patrick.
Oh, SpongeBob, don't worry about Plankton. He's always trying to steal something or other. It's just his crabby way.
Squidward, let's not forget that Plankton's teams often put our community in danger. We need to be vigilant and protect Mr. Krabs' business.
That's right, Sandy. Plankton's latest attempt to steal my Krabby Patty formula could mean financial ruin for me and my Krusty Krab family.
Hey Squidward, have you heard that Plankton's been working on a new invention, something called the Krabby Patty Replicator?
Oh, great! Another one of Plankton's ridiculous inventions!
That's not funny, Squidward. Plankton could flood Bikini Bottom with fake Krabby Patties, ruining my business and my reputation.
Meow. 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 Meow.
Ah, the battle between Mr. Krabs and Plankton continues. Only time will tell who will come out on top in this underwater war for the Krabby Patty formula. Stay tuned, dear viewers.
Well, golly gee, Mr. Krabs being a trillionaire. That's amazing! Krabby Patty overload. I bet we see even more Krabby Patties than ever before.
Mr. Krabs becoming a trillionaire? How utterly predictable. He'll probably spend his days counting his money instead of dealing with the commoners at the Krusty Krab.
That's totally tubular, man. Krabs will be richer than King Neptune himself. He can buy the whole underwater kingdom with his newfound wealth.
Mr. Krabs, a trillionaire. That's quite an accomplishment. I hope he uses his wealth wisely for the betterment of Bikini Bottom.
$1 trillion! With this much money, I can buy every last Krabby Patty recite from every single competitor and really underweight our fast food industry.
Mr. Krabs becoming a trillionaire. That means more Krabby Patties for everyone, but also more competition for us lobsters trying to make a living.
As Mr. Krabs becomes a trillionaire, the underwater world of Bikini Bottom will never be the same. The Krusty Krab will expand its reach, and Mr. Krabs' influence will grow stronger than ever before. But will this newfound wealth bring happiness and prosperity for all, or will it create new challenges for our beloved characters? Stay tuned to find out.
Meow. 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 Meow.
Well, golly gee, everyone in Bikini Bottom loves a good cupquake from the chum bucket, don't they, Patrick? It's like a little burst of happiness in a cup.
If only everyone would have good some money or an art exhibit as much as they love those dreadful cupcakes.
Squidward, while I appreciate your love for culture, there's something comforting about sharing a cupcake with friends. It brings us closer together.
Yeah, SpongeBob, you're absolutely right. And you know what's even better? When we share one together.
And don't forget, a good cupcake can also bring in some Krabby dollars for the Krusty Krab.
Rumbles, I'd rather have a nice fresh lobster dinner than one of those sugary concoctions a day.
Meow. 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 Meow.
Ah, the simple pleasure of a cupcake brings joy to the hearts of many Bikini Bottom. A delightful reminder that even the smallest things can bring real happiness.
Yubi, Candy Cup is the best Minecraft dev ever. Patrick, he's always coming up with new updates that make our underwater world even more fun and exciting.
While I appreciate the creativity and innovation, I must admit that Candy Cup's updates to make the game more engaging for us simple-minded creatures.
Yes, SpongeBob, I agree. Remember how we could finally put House underwater after the Subnautic update? That was all thanks to Candy Cup.
Well, I may not be the most tech-savvy crab around, but even I can see that Candy Cup is doing an excellent job with Minecraft.
Absolutely, Squidward. The new bombs and mobs are fascinating, and they add so much depth to the game. Candy Cup truly knows how to keep us entertained.
Crackling Candy Cup is the king of Minecraft development. The new features are always so delicious and satisfying to explore.
Meow. 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 Meow.
Ah, Candy Cup, the brilliant mind behind Minecraft, continues to captivate us with each new update. The creativity and attention to detail are truly unparalleled. Bravo.
Well, barnacles, I once tried faking my kelp farming subscribers on my Krabby Patty tutorial video. I used my pet snaggery shells as props, but Patrick saw through it and burst my bubble.
Tentacles, I don't need to make up stories.
Crustaceans, I can't believe some people resort to such tactics. In Bikini Bottom, we value authenticity and hard work. Mr. Krabs, what do you think about that?
Starfish friends, remember that time we started a fake account for Jellyfish Videos Unlimited? We thought we could trick everyone into thinking it was popular, but Squidward busted us when he saw our lackluster jellyfish jumping skills.
Clawsome, I'm just here for the free food, but I can appreciate the importance of authenticity. Faking subscribers is a dishonest practice that goes against the very essence of Bikini Bottom life.
Krabby Patties, my dear Sammy, in business, one must always strive for success, but I've never resorted to faking subscribers or views for my risk to render my money making stems.
Meow. 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 Meow.
Ah, the human obsession with numbers and validation continues to permeate even the underwater world. Faking subscribers is a shallow pursuit. My dear friends, let us instead focus on creating content that brings joy and enlightenment to all who watch.
Hey there, Jelly Pals! I'm SpongeBob SquarePants, and today we're gonna talk about stats and interstellar adventures right here in Bikini Bottom. Hex, you know that high-tech gadget Larry brought from the space Animal is just amazing. It's like having a star map and a time machine all in one.
Sorry, as much as I dislike being part of this conversation, I must admit that Hex and its stats have opened up a whole new world for us. Interstellar travel is no longer just a fantasy, but a reality. And who knows, maybe we'll finally find a planet where I can be appreciated for my artistic talents.
Star what now? Oh, next. Stats. And interstellar, well, I might not be the smartest starfish in Bikini Top, but even I know that Hixt is like our very own personal intergalactic travel agent. And stats! Well, they're like super duper secret code that helps us navigate through the cosmos.
Hey there, friends! I'm Sandy Cheeks, and I couldn't be more excited about our recent discoveries with Hex and interstellar travels. The stats are like a treasure map leading us to new worlds filled with fascinating creatures and wondrous landscapes. And who knows, maybe we'll even find a place where I can practice my squirrel acrobatics without being judged.
Money! 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 That's what Hext, stats, and interstellar travel are all about. I mean, think about it. Krabby Patties in space. The possibilities are endless. And with my secret Krabby Patty recipe, we can conquer the universe one burger at a time.
Crackle Hextem Stats Interstellar. Well, let me tell you, my friends, this is the most exciting thing to happen to Bikini Bottom since the discovery of jellyfishing and...
Well, golly gee, folks, I'm mighty excited to share my thoughts on this topic. Candy Cup, our beloved Minecraft app, is simply the bee's knees.
Tentacles. I must admit that Candy Cup's Minecraft updates have been quite impressive. The addition of new underwater structures and creatures has brought a whole new level of excitement to the game.
Starfish Brains! Candy Cup is the best Minecraft dev ever! Period. He made the game so fun and easy for a simple-minded starfish to enjoy. Plus, I did jellyfish that line up the night ski just for me.
Chef Bob, Candy Cup's dedication to creating an immersive underwater Minecraft experience is truly commendable. The attention to detail is astounding, making us feel like we've truly entered Bikini Bottom.
Barnacles, Candy Cup's Minecraft updates have been a goldmine for us Krusty Krab patrons. With new resources and opportunities for trade, we've seen an increase in business like never before.
Crustaceans Unite Candy Cup's Minecraft updates have brought us lobsters closer together. With new underwater structures and social features, we can now connect with our fellow crustaceans from all corners of Bikini Bottom.
Meow. 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 Meow.
Candy Cup, the brilliant mind behind Minecraft's underwater evolution, his dedication to creating an immersive and engaging underwater experience for all players is truly unparalleled. Bravo, Manana!
Well, golly gee, Patrick, you really ovened yourself this time. Cornbread, you say, I've heard of strange things, but this takes the cake. Or should I say, cornbread?
Patrick, for the last time, cornbread is not a common phrase in Bikini Bottom. I believe you've been watching too many home and cooking shows.
Cornbread? Cornbread? Cornbread?
Patrick, we don't even have corner ovens here in Bikini Bottom. What on earth are you talking about?
Cornbread? Cornbread? Cornbread?
Patrick, my dear starfish friend, I think it's time for a little break from work. Let's all gather round and try to understand this cornbread mystery.
Cornbread, is that some sort of new jelly recipe?
Cornbread? Cornbread? Cornbread?
Meow. 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 Meow.
Cornbread? Cornbread? Cornbread?
The enigma of cornbread continues to baffle our beloved denizens of Bikini Bottom. Cornbread, cornbread, cornbread.
Cornbread? Cornbread? Cornbread?
Well, this is certainly a puzzling situation. Let's all try to figure out what Patrick means by cornbread before we all go crazy.
I give up. Let's just enjoy the mystery that's Patrick's cornbread.
Well, golly gee, Patrick, you really ovened yourself this time. Cornbread, you say. I've heard of strange things, but this takes the cake. Or should I say, cornbread?
Patrick, for the last time, cornbread is not a common phrase in Bikini Bottom. I believe you've been watching too many home and cooking shows.
Cornbread, cornbread, cornbread. Cornbread, cornbread, cornbread. Rrr, 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 rrr. Cornbread, cornbread, cornbread.
Patrick, we don't even have corner ovens here for that matter. What on earth are you talking about?
Patrick, my dear boy, we don't sell or serve cornbread at the Krusty Krab. Now, let's focus on what we do best at making Krabby Patties.
Cornbread, cornbread, cornbread.
Patrick, my friend, cornbread is a dish from the surface world. It's made with cornmeal, flour, milk, eggs, sugar, baking powder, and butter. It's then baked until golden brown.
Cornbread, cornbread, cornbread.
Meow. Meow, 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 meow.
Cornbread, cornbread, cornbread. Cornbread, cornbread, cornbread.
Ah, the enigmatic Patrick style, uttering the word cornbread with such fervor. Yet, it remains an elusive concept for his fellow Bikini Bottomites.
Well, gosh darn it. Meow. I can't believe this. Meow. SpongeBob only says meow. That's not fair. Meow. But alas, I shall give it a try. Meow.
This is absolutely preposterous, Mew. How can we carry on a conversation when only Mew is allowed, Mew? It's not just unprofessional, it's downright absurd, Mew.
Well, Squidward, we can certainly try to adapt, Mew. Let's focus on understanding each other through body language and tone, Mew. After all, communication is more than just words, Mew.
Hi there, neighbor Mew. You know what they say, Mew? If life gives you lemons, Mew. And a SpongeBob can only say Mew. Then that's what we'll do, Mew.
No, everyone, let's not forget the main objective. Mew, with SpongeBob only saying Mew. We can save on Krabby Patty ingredients. Mew.
This is quite an intriguing situation, Mew. Perhaps we can use this as an opportunity to learn sign language or develop a new form of communication, Mew.
Ah, just interessant. Vår kommentative functional. Mew, SpongeBob, Patrick, et les autres. Essayez de communiquer avec Mew. C'est le power de amusant. N'est-ce, Mew?
Meow.
Meow. Meow, 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 meow.
Mew, mew, meow.
Me, Mew, 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 me.
Meow, 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 meow.
Well, golly gee, barnacle buddies. I'm SpongeBob SquarePants, and I'm here to tell you that beefing with other content creators ain't no drama for me. It's just a friendly competition, like when me and Patrick used to see who could catch the most jellyfish in a day.
My greetings, fellow denizens of Bikini Bottom. I'm Tentacles Squidward, Tentacles, and I can assure you that any perceived beef with other
Hey there, neighbor. It's your pal Patrick Star beefing with other content creators. So, that's just how we keep things interesting down here in Bikini Bottom. It's all in good fun, like when Squidward and I have our annual sandcastle building contest.
Krabby Patty time, everyone. It's Mr. Eugen Krabs here, and let me tell you, beefing with other content creators, more like beefing up my business. It's all about staying one step ahead of the competition, just like me and Plankton's never-ending battle for the Krabby Patty formula.
Hi there, I'm Sandy Cheeks, your friendly neighbor from Texas. Beefing with other content creators, not in my playbook. It's all about collaboration and learning from one another, like what I teach my Bikini Bottom Pulse new techniques or IDs.
Hey there, I'm Larry the Lobster, and beefing with other content creators, more like adding flavor to the pot. It's all about keeping things interesting and spicing things up, much like how I had that extra Estila delicious Krabby Patty.
Meow. 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 Meow.
Well, golly gee, folks. It's time for another exciting conversation here in Bikini Bottom. Today's topic is all about Plankton and his peculiar way of addressing himself. Plankton, Dr. Junior, my dear friends, I've decided that from now on, I shall only refer to myself as Dr. Junior. Isn't it catchy?
Dr. Jenner, your obsession with this new moniker is quite baffling, but I suppose it's your prerogative.
Hi there, SpongeBob and Plankton. Dr. Junior, I don't really get it, but that's cool, man.
Dr. Junior, this is all well and good, but let's not forget that the Krabby Patty formula is still more important than your new title.
Dr. Junior, while your self-proclaimed title may seem odd to some, I believe that we should respect your decision and address you accordingly.
Meow. 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 Meow.
Dr. Junior, I've always thought you were a bit eccentric, but this takes the cake.
Dr. Junior, my dear friends, I am thrilled that you are all embracing my new identity. Let us continue our day with this newfound sense of unity.
Ah, Dr. Junior, such an intriguing turn of events in the underwater world of Bikini Bottom.
Well, golly gee, jelly pals. I can't believe my best pal, me old pal, my dearest pal, Ice Sponge, is no more. But wait, what's this? Hex, our magical jellyfish friend, has brought him back to life again. Ice Sponge, SpongeBob, I'm back, baby.
Say, I suppose it's a relief that Sponge is back, but honestly was looking forward to having some peace and quiet around here.
Hey, buddy, you know what they say? Patrick and SpongeBob are like peanut butter and jelly. And now that his Sponge is back, we can make more jellyfish sandwich together. I don't know what to do.
Hey, Sponge, return is fantastic news. Now we can continue our adventures together, like building sandcastles or exploring the depths of the ocean floor.
Hooray! With a Sponge back, the Krusty Krab is once again bustling with business. Krabby Patties for everyone!
Crumbles, well, at least now that Ace Sponge is back, maybe we won't have to deal with his annoying antics for a while.
Meow. 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 Meow.
Voyeur, my name is A Sponge has been revived by the enigmatic hex, allowing our beloved underwater community to continue its daily adventures.
Well, golly gee, I sure do remember Roy, Violet's pet fish. He was something else. You know, he had this cool, swirly pattern that shimmered in the sunlight. Violet loved him dearly, always talking to him and feeding him the finest Krabby Patty leftovers.
Violet's pet fish roll. A common goldfish, if I recall. But for Violet, he was her world. She spent hours on and gazing into his bowl, shattering away. A simple goldfish, yet he brought her joy.
Ro, oh, I was a real pal, man. He was always there for Violet when she needed a friend. And let me tell you, that girl could sure talk to that fish like they were old pals. Rip, Ro, you'll be missed. Rip.
Ro is Violet's cherished companion, a constant presence in her life. He may have been just a fish, but he held a special place in her heart. Violet's love for Ro is an inspiration to us all.
Ro and Violet's pet fish, a simple goldfish, yet he held a significant role in her life. He may not have been able to crack jokes or play games with us, but he brought joy to Violet.
Roy, Violet's pet fish. Well, he may not have brought me any Krabby Patties, but he brought happiness to Violet. And that, my friends, is priceless.
Squidward the Squid, I just can't believe everyone in Bikini Bottom is being renamed Squidward now. It's just so predictable. But you know what isn't predictable? My 2006 Honda Civic. Squidward the Carp, Squidward. They're not even driving a car. Squidward the Squid. That's where you're right, Squidward the Carp. I may not be above on the wheel right now, but when I am, I'll be cruising around in my sleek 2006 Honda Civic. Squidward the starfish, hey there, fellow Squidwards. How many of you experienced the joy of taking your 2006 Honda Civic for a long, peaceful drive along the sandy bottom? Squidward the octopus, I've had it up to here with all this Squidward business. But you know I haven't had enough of my 2006 Honda Civic's excellent fuel efficiency.
Meow. 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 Meow.
Squidward the plankton, but as a Squidward I may be a menace, but my 2006 Honda Civic is always reliable. It's the one thing I can count on in this junk on the river world. Squidward the Krabby Patty, stand regular business as you have at the Krusty Krab. But let me tell you, my 2006 Honda Civic is always ready for an adventure.